You can go ahead,
Hey, can y'all hear it?
yeah. Welcome to LGBT Radio Nation on urbannationradio.com. I'm your host, Kaiology Man, and my co-host,
Matirio.
and we are LGBT Radio Nation, your number one LGBT radio station. We got in the studio with us the owners of Same Sex Life magazine, Tracey and Nisha. We're gonna talk to them in a minute. But let's clean some house and talk about everything LGBT and the D. We got Guys and Dolls Unfinished Business Part 2. That's happening on Saturday, May 3rd at 7 p.m. until 12 a.m. That will be held at the International Institute in Detroit at 111 East Kirby. For more information, contact Jay, and that's at 313-820-6617. Also, guess what? Pandora's Box is back. That'll be this Saturday, May 3rd. They'll be back rocking at 6221 East Davison Street in Hamtramck from 9 p.m. until 2 a.m. Don't forget, tell a friend.
All right.
What's up? All right. Also, there will be on Sunday, May 4th, a candlelight vigil against violence. Against violence against women in the LGBT community at Palmer Park on Woodward and Merrill. This event is open to all who support the cause. Come one, come all. All right.
Good. All right, we have these lovely ladies in our studio today. We have Nisha and Tracey. And so they're the proprietors of Same Sex Life magazine and Barcode magazine, right? And so I'm just going to read this real quick. Same Sex Life and Barcode magazine were created as a networking tool for LGBT community while embracing all. Our mission is to keep you informed with the latest issues and solutions, events, music, news, and fashion. In August of 2008, Nisha had an idea to create a magazine that would entertain, inform, and advertise business owners and showcase trendy fashions in Michigan and surrounding states. This was a perfect way to meet new people, whether you're single, looking for love, and in need of a plumber. This magazine was designed to meet all your needs and all your wants. Nisha hopes to uplift while promoting one another as well as togetherness and peace. She's dedicated to highlighting the dreams and aspirations of her peers and will continue to show the world it's more to LGBT community than meets the eye.
You guys know they are the sponsors for our LGBT Radio Nation show. These are our sponsors. These are the people that help us pay the bills around this joint. So I just want to let y'all know. Make sure that y'all check them out at samesexlifemagazine.com. And the first question that I have is I want you guys to tell us the story of how Same Sex Life magazine came into fruition.
I would start by saying, was it before or after we got engaged? It was before, right before.
Congratulations.
Right before we got engaged, thank you.
Are you guys married now?
Yes.
Oh,
it
congratulations.
Was right before we got engaged, and I had told my mom
About the engagement or?
About being engaged. She already knew that, I liked girls for a long time, but she was not so supportive of it. So when I told her, she laughed. She said other obscene words that I won't say over the radio.
You can say it.
No. So, I was just basically in the car venting to Nisha about how I thought it was so unfair that some people look at a lesbian couple and they take it as a joke. Because, like, in my family, like, they don't take my relationship seriously. They don't understand that I really love another woman just as much as I would love my sister or my mother or my brother. So she laughed and, they took it as a joke. So I'm like,
it was a different type of love.
Yeah. Right.
We want to clarify that.
Right. It's not a sisterly type of love. That's not what's going.
As much as I can love my sister.
Yeah.
We were just talking about what could we do for people to have an outlet, for people to see something different than just us being lesbian, bisexual, gay, or transgender. What can we do where we can have people have a voice,
Yeah.
have some type of outlet, and also like network, some type of entertainment, and that's how we gave birth to same
Right,
sex
and
life.
it was also that my background with my parents is different, so it threw me off to hear her venting about her mom. Is totally different from my parents. Oh, are you happy? That's what they asked me. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear this, it threw me off. So like she said, we wanted an outlet, for people to be able to. But my whole thing is, when it came to the magazine, the word community, I want to get to the point to drop it. Because community is isolated.
Yeah.
You isolate from everybody else. So we use this word all the time, but we want to feel like everybody else.
Right.
So it's like, how can we take the LBG and the rest of the world and put that together, network together, business, you want to share your stories and just live as humans.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that was the important thing for me. It was really hurtful for me to see her have to go through that.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, it's somebody else going through that.
Mm-hmm.
So how can we reach out to people to be able to vent, and then while I'm venting to you might say, okay, well, come stop by the shop. Oh, what shop?
Right.
Right.
You don't know where that conversation will lead you to.
Right.
So it was like, okay, we can put this all in one and start. So 2008, we created our first baby.
Yeah,
And-
and just work towards equality, because like Nisha was saying, community is so
It's so divided.
Yeah,
isolated,
restrictive.
Yeah.
And every time I talk to a family member or a friend that's not
But I have a
LGBT,
question.
they look at us like we're a whole nother race of people. And I'm
Right.
like,
Yeah.
Oh my God, I heard that the other day.
Let me
I
ask-
was like, what?
Right.
Let me ask this question, because I know we talk about the division between straight and gay people and things like that. Do you think that, in a sense, in any type of sense, that we may create it ourselves too, unknowingly, the fact that we are putting a magazine, you got a magazine, it's called Same Sex, and we know what that means, or not just the magazine, and nothing to do with you guys, but you have like gay clubs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do you think that in a way we promoting that separatism by having these things separate, where we instead of us just like all partying together?
Well, we are, but it's different churches. You got
Yeah.
Christians, you got, it's just different ones. So, of course, you're going to have your initial gay clubs, but we don't party at gay clubs.
Mhm.
The only time we at a gay club is if we're promoting something or we're supporting something.
Yeah.
We hang out at the regular clubs. You know what I'm saying? We're regular people. Not a big, I don't have to see two other
Right.
gay people
Right.
hanging out. It's not
Right.
like that. So, that's why it's two magazines.
Oh,
The
okay.
SSLM was the baby step to get you in to start networking. The barcode is this is everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is
You know what I'm
important,
saying?
because
So,
I wasn't
yeah.
knocking the name or anything like that,
No,
because
but
I think it's important, because it
yeah.
is a stepping stone, because it has to start somewhere. It has to. We got to break down those
I would
barriers.
say some aspects of people that I know that are of the LGBT lifestyle, they do separate themselves from a lot of other people, straight, wherever they may be, and it's all because nobody wants to come and talk about things that are important that would promote equality. Nobody want to tell the next person, "Oh, you hurt my feelings by saying this or saying that." So
Yeah.
instead, they isolate themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, hopefully by having the book, anybody can pick the book up and read it. So hopefully
Yeah.
by doing so, they might learn an answer to a question they had, but too afraid to ask. So,
Yeah.
And that brings me to, we have a little campaign group that's straight to the point. And that's for anyone and everyone
It gets
to ask
spicy and straight
questions.
to the point. It's not for the weak-hearted.
Yeah, you cannot be weak-hearted, but it gives
Cannot be
everyone to
weak-hearted.
ask something without getting offended.
Mm-hmm.
So we give you the floor. That way, whatever you ask, it might be 10 of us that answer that same question. So we can, be able to sit down and have a conversation
Without
with you.
anybody
And you won't
being
be like,
offended, yeah.
Everything could be about some gay stuff.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Right.
that's part of my life, but that's not my life.
Right.
That's not my character. That's not my career. It's not like that.
And it's the same way I feel like when you say the word community, I don't like the word lifestyle because it's not a lifestyle.
Right.
Fitness can be a lifestyle.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is just your life.
Yeah.
It's not a style. You know, clothes is a
And
style.
you got to get in the habit of not saying lifestyle or community. It's going to be a walking process.
It's
But
still a process for me because I mean, I say
we do it all the time because that's what people are
That we are
used to.
ingrained in. Yeah.
Right.
So tell me, so both of you guys co-own the magazines or whatever. So tell me, each one of you guys, which role do you play in the work of it?
Yes,
This ain't gonna start no fight, is it, right?
I'm going to just put it like this to make it.
I would say Nisha. I'll say I have to give Nisha her props because she keeps us afloat.
Mm-hmm.
I would not lie because we're on the radio and say Tracey does a whole lot of work because I don't. Okay. What I do is, far as ideas, concepts, articles, stuff like that. Of course, we work together on that. But when it comes to keeping everything afloat and making calls and making it happen, Nisha is there.
She's on top of everything.
And, I love that about her because I work a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not like I'm just at home on the couch with a bag of chips. I'm working so
So there's
hard,
still it's a balance.
I would say that Nisha, like I said, she keeps us afloat, and whatever footwork needs to be done, I'm there.
Yeah, it works out because when I get to the point where like, okay, do this, she does it. So we get it done.
Because she knows how much more you're doing because she's working so hard. Not saying that you're not working hard, but
It works
you know,
out for us that
yeah.
it kind of balances.
That's good. That's
Get it
good.
in the best way we know.
I hear you.
However we gotta get it
Teamwork,
done.
right?
Yeah.
Right. So let me ask you this. I know that Same Sex Life magazine is in a couple different states or a few different states. Can you tell us what states you guys are in and how you got to be in those states?
Okay. Well, of course, we in Detroit. And hey, we from the D.
Right.
This is where it was born at. So
Love the D.
we in the D. Chicago. We got to Chicago because a cousin of mine has an art gallery there.
Okay.
And we went to visit him, and he said, I think you should stop at Cumbies. They have just a big broad of magazines, all types of stuff. So he's like, I think you should
A
go.
lot of variety in that.
Yeah, so we went down there. We didn't know what to expect. We went in there and talked to the owners, told them about the magazine. They was like, you got something right now? And we was like, yeah. So we was like, well, what we got to do? It's like, she said, we're going to put them on the shelf. So I was like, oh, okay. So I'm like, go get them out the car. So, we did our little contract with them or whatever. And it's been 3 years in Chicago. So
Wow.
And I have to say, like I'm looking at the pictures. I mean, these are like high quality pictures. It's not just some. It's not some some cheap looking stuff.
Right.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I'm proud of y'all.
We growing in that.
Yeah.
And,
Even on the inside, it's like nice editorial things.
Right.
yeah, we getting there. We getting there. I see a lot of things happening with the magazine, so it's a lot of steps that need to be
We're
taken to
also
the next
in
level.
Atlanta.
All right.
So we in Atlanta, and what happened with us with Atlanta, I interviewed Mario. He's from Mojo's Motown Eatery.
He's from
I
the
know
D.
him, Mario Johnson.
Yeah.
So
He used to
we-
roommate long time ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Small world. So,
He's a really nice guy.
yeah, a friend of mine.
And the
he
son is. I remember when he was just a baby.
She told me, like, I got a friend that's down there in Atlanta, you might want to talk to. And I said, okay, well, what's up with him? She told me he owned a, food place down there. So I said, okay, I looked him up, checked the thing out. We wound up setting up an interview with him. And, we flew down there, interviewed him, went to Gatsby's, did a photo shoot and things like that, went and ate with him.
Awesome
And
photo
he
shoot.
was like,
did
okay, we can
very
carry the
well.
magazine in
Wow.
here. So we got the magazine down there with him and a few other people, a few locations in Atlanta. We just got in Miami,
Oh wow.
All right.
downtown Miami.
Thank you.
Yes.
Is it hard getting into these different
Yes.
cities? It is.
Peach is like, yeah.
Because with any business, they want to know what can they get
Right.
Yeah.
from
Right.
you.
Right.
So it's not that I'm just putting on my cute little happy face and showing my teeth. You know, I have to tell them what can this magazine give them. You know, it's, the whole thing is networking.
Right.
And I had to express to them what you gonna get out of it. People don't realize, so-called a community, they spend money too.
Right.
Lots of it.
Yeah, the most.
Right. So guess what? We don't gotta take dollars and talk dollars, but we can talk cents.
And you know, and then when we walk into a store and we see that it supports, you know, avoiding that word community. But when we see that it supports like everybody, diversity or whatever, we don't want to spend our money. We feel comfortable in spending our money there. You know?
So we I was on vacation with my sister in Miami. Put the boss hat on. Was like, you know, I told everybody weeks in advance, I'm coming to Miami. You know, you want to see me while I'm here, talk business, I'm here. So we're out, we shopping. I stop in there, looking for something for her. And he just started talking. You know, so I bought something. He read my card. So he said, like, magazine, what's that? I'm part of the community too. What? Wait a minute. Okay. Wow. So he was like, no, it's a lot of people, you know, come in there. He kind of cleaned it up a little. There's a lot of people come in here and, you know, we want to support blah, blah, blah. How can we do business? And it started from there. And I was like, okay, well, we could do this and this. And before I left, he was like, on Instagram, SSLM. You know, so yeah, and then,
so sometimes being nosy is a good thing.
Yeah,
right.
Yes, most definitely.
Right.
You know what? Right. I mean, like everywhere you see my Salem bag over there.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, I'm like talking people to death when I can, you know. And that's how things happen. You just got to get out there.
Yeah, you do.
Let everybody know what you're doing, what the movement is, and you know,
because there's a lot of people like, I don't want nobody all up in my business, you know. Yeah.
And a lot of people, they don't know, but 70% of our supporters is heterosexual. It's just that they see what we're doing. They want their foot in the door.
Right.
They like, it's a come up on there. I want to ride with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So guess what? Let's ride together then. You know, so... Yeah, so we just...
They know where some of the money is at, too, you know.
So we just been networking in different states, trying to really get it out there. We're still growing in Detroit because, you know, a lot of people still don't know of the magazine in Detroit, so we're pushing it here as well. We just became a sponsor of Ferndale Pride.
All right. Y'all hear that?
You know how many people come to Ferndale Pride. Right. So we definitely going to push it there.
Right.
And that's Motor City Casino is the main sponsor for that this year. So
wow.
So
that's a big deal.
Yeah,
that's a big deal.
Yeah. It's doing pretty good.
So what's the difference between the two magazines besides the size?
Right. Okay, well, of course, SSLM was the first one, the baby, and it's more urban. And as we grew, this August is 6 years that we published the magazine. So as it grew, and I wanted to do something a little different, and starting to know a lot of technology, people on their phones, people not reading as much. With the barcode, I said, okay, let's get them some pictures. Right. And with the barcode, what we do is we pick a theme. In the barcode
some good
book,
pictures.
But on one page, it's more than one advertiser. Right. To create the theme of the story. Right. So the one you holding is the Devil Wears Prada. It was a fashion edition. So
turn it around.
Yeah. So that one page, that's more than one advertiser on there. It's a makeup artist on there. Then you got the photographer. Then you got
kind of give me that Olivia Pope look.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And then they got the wardrobe. So what we did was we could get more advertisers in that way and make them network together.
And this is out of Detroit, y'all.
Yes.
Detroit.
This is quality.
Yeah,
I love that shot.
Glossy.
Yeah, so we just made it where we're going to make you work together. It doesn't matter who doing what. We can make this image. So that was a fashion edition.
And then it's not like you can, not to cut you off, but it's not like you can just go there and take pictures. Like you said, one person advertises their hair, one person might be
Yeah.
advertising their
That's
photography.
networking. They bring
one person
Right.
might
that
be
image
advertising
together.
That's
their
creative
makeup.
right there.
So it's like we all mesh together. So
Right. So my idea was, by the time you get looking through all these cute little pictures, you're ready to read because you want to know,
Right.
well, who did this and
Right.
why is that and who did what, you know.
Right.
So now you at the end of the magazine and you're ready to read and be interested in what's going on with the magazine.
and
And a lot of
Right.
people
That's
don't realize
good
when you
concept.
pick a magazine up, you always start from the back anyway.
I
No
do.
one
Right.
never really starts from the front.
I do that.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me work this
Right,
out.
right. We're going to stop for a minute and take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the owners of Same Sex Life magazine. See you in a few.
Who's taking your money? Does debt seem to be weighing you down? Bill collectors calling every day? Restless nights? Let us help. Let us get your life back on track. Give us a call at 1-888-826-5119. That's 1-888-826-5119.
This advertisement is brought to you by Beginning of Independence Group, LLC. Give us a call.
Are you under the care of a physician, unable to leave your home without assistance? Do you have a need for a skilled licensed professional? Look no further than Onyx Home Health Care. Onyx provides registered nurses, occupational therapists, diabetic management and education programs, medical equipment and supplies, and much more. Visit OnyxHomeHealthCare.com and call 313-864-5060. At Onyx, we'll treat your loved ones like the precious gems they are.
And we are back, LGBT Radio Nation on Urban Nation Radio. We're back with our guests, Nisha and Tracey, the owners of Same Sex Life magazine. And we're talking today about their magazine and the contribution that they're making to the
world.
Community.
The world.
The community.
Right, they are making a huge contribution to the community. I want to talk about the activism that you guys do. So tell me what you guys do in the community.
Okay, we have a lot going on. I started a campaign, Studs Are Girls Too.
Mm-hmm.
It's going on its third year. We do an event, the Pink
Right.
Tie Affair. And it's basically to get the more masculine identity or the more studs to make sure they get mammograms. Like, you can live your life how you choose, but you still have breasts. It's very important.
And not only mammograms,
I know, but it's very important that you get those checked out. You know, you have to go make sure you get your pap smears. You need to make sure, you know, and sometimes you live in your life, you forget the important things. You're having a ball. And then your boobs start acting funny on you. You know, well, you still have breasts. You have them. So we have custom ties, T-shirts. We always do the breast cancer walk. We just heavy in that. So we pushing that stuff, our girls too.
So we can get the ties and the T-shirts. You guys have boxers too, don't you?
Yeah, we have boxers. We got sports bras. We got a lot of things going on. So
and we can get it on the magazine. I mean, on the
line.
This is y'all This is y'all product.
Yeah, this is ours.
Are y'all gonna have toys too?
Thinking about it. I'm actually thinking about it. I'm not even gonna lie.
We got like two. We got candy burgers and burgers.
I actually looked into a few things that we got a lot of things coming up.
We gotta test it out first.
Right.
Look, I'm like, yeah. Okay. So that's the breast cancer. Every year, last Sunday in October, we do the pink tie fair.
Right.
So we'll make sure you guys stay updated with that. We do Got Tested, AIDS awareness. We do that every May. It's going on its 5th year, and that's basically you need to go get tested.
Right.
You sleeping with you, and you sleeping with you.
They sleeping with them.
It's a hot mess, and it's
terrible.
important. And we had an issue because last year the AIDS Coalition wouldn't test women anymore. The state wouldn't push the funds for women. You had to be a black male to get tested last year. So they didn't sponsor our campaign last year.
Don't they understand that some black men are sticking their penis in black women?
Right.
Well, what they said was, and that was my thing. What they said was that it was higher in black males, it was higher risk for black males. So last year we went 4 years in a row. Last year they wouldn't let the women get tested. So this year, they're looking into it to try to get the women back in there. But what we do with that is we get team leaders, grab 10 people or more. We go twice off the day, and you get free testing. You'll find out right then and there. You know, it's confidential, so you'll find out right there and there if anything going on with you, and go ahead and get. We had a lot of people that was actually afraid to go.
I was gonna say, how does that work out though?
It's crazy because we set the example when we go first.
Right.
And I don't mind sharing. Whatever it is, I put in my mind that if this is the case, people gonna find out anyway.
Right.
But we stress to a lot of people, and it's crazy. People say all the time, "How do lesbians have safe sex?" We have safe sex.
Right.
You just heard her say it's a condom in the bed.
Right.
You know, so it's like you have to take care of yourself. You only have one body.
Right. That's
you have to take care of yourself.
And it's emotional when we go do that test.
It is. It's like not that easy. Because you're scared.
People,
right.
Like me, I hate going to the doctor, period. I don't take medicine at all. I don't take pills, anything. Whatever happens to me, I just have to naturally get through it. And I can't be that way. You have to go get tested. You have to know what's going on. So it's not only teaching other people in the city, but I also have to, the same knowledge we put out there, I have to put that to my own life. I have to change my own way.
So we do that every year. So that's Got Tested, AIDS awareness. That's in May. Our back to school picnic, we're on our 5th year with that. Woo-hoo. Last year we gave out 250 backpacks with supplies.
Doing it.
Yeah, this year I'm trying to push 350 maybe, but we get a lot of people that sponsor in. We're gonna do it. Yeah.
I know her.
I
know Rochelle.
We get people to pitch in and sponsor in. They donate supplies or, you know, the bouncer, food or whatever it is. And we go ahead and, you know, get that out there. So every year we give out school supplies. So we're trying to push 300.
Okay. Is there anything that you guys want us to share with our viewers?
Yes. Check us out on the website. That's the SSLM.ws. They can follow us on Facebook. That's Same Sex Life Magazine or Renisha SSLM Davis. Twitter, the SSLM Same thing for Instagram. Just keep in
We
touch
even
with
glide,
us.
people. We glide.
I don't know how to glide yet, but I get into that.
Feel free to
I
glide.
don't like cameras, so I don't want to glide.
I don't know what that is.
Magazine. You don't glide?
I've had people to, I guess, send me requests to glide,
Yeah.
but I didn't know what it was. So
It's
I
like
thought
that.
glide
What's
was a
that?
It's like
lubricant.
lazy texting. Just instead of writing, you just talk in your phone and
Yeah,
send a
so
video.
you
Oh.
can
that's cool.
Minute and a half long videos. So.
It sounds like a lubricant.
But you know what? It does. See, that's what we need. That's what we need to start. But yeah, they can check us out on all those social media sites. We got a baby coming out that's SSLM. I mean the barcode and SSLM wedding edition. We're featured in Washington D.C. with what is it?
The wedding expo.
The wedding expo that's in Washington D.C. every year. And what else going on?
Online magazine. We're going to be online. We're going to have our magazines online.
Yep, starting in August, it will be every month.
Every
It's
month.
bi-monthly right now. So we done got up there where we can push it out every
Right.
month. So starting August, that's every month.
And
So what about you guys? You have an app?
We got a mobile app. They can actually go on our website, and that's the first thing that'll pop up. It'll ask you if you want the mobile app.
Okay.
So you can just go to the SSLM .ws, and it'll click right up if you want the mobile app, and you can download it. It's free.
Cool.
So you can catch up with us on everything instead of, let me see what they saying on Facebook. Let me see what they got on
Right.
Twitter. You can just
Right.
catch all our stuff right there on the mobile app.
Or you can subscribe. Get them sent right to your door.
Yeah, you subscribe to the magazine on the website, and it'll come right to your door. You don't have to try to find none of the locations.
All right. And what locations are there here in the
Here.
city of Detroit?
We have Hollywood Hosiery. That's on Grand River. We got Pandora Box. That's, East Davidson. We have In the Windows, Locks R Us. Who else? Bella Bella Hair Boutique. It's a S&S Hair Salon. They actually all listed on the website and in the magazines. Like I said before, we all out in the other states too. So we got a few here. Oh, affirmations. We had affirmations.
Cool.
You can catch me anywhere with the Salem bag full of magazines. If you see me, people, with the Salem bag, just tell me you want a magazine. I got you.
Cool. So the Pride event. Before we even go on to that, I just want to let y'all know.
And that was in 2012. So we've been doing business for a very long time.
Yes,
we've been
we have.
networking
Yes,
the
we have.
community for a very long time. And
Yeah.
the crazy part was, we went to your book signing.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
And
did.
love the book.
They're awesome supporters. They're
Oh
awesome
yeah, we
supporters.
rock hard for whoever rock hard with us.
Right.
That's how it goes.
Cool.
Support the city.
Yes.
Support each other.
Yes, we rock hard
Wow.
for people that rock hard with us. So
Right. Well,
That's the only way you can grow.
that's the only way. That's the only way, and I hope that everybody starts learning that the only way that we're gonna grow is to support one another and to be at each other's functions. If we can't be there to actually, support, tell other people to go or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
But the key thing that I tell my children all the time is the president does not run the world by himself.
exactly.
Exactly.
He does not. So that means whatever team he got, he's taking advice for somebody else. He's, and so whatever your empire is, you gotta rely on your team, and your team gotta rely on you. So you're not doing it by yourself.
Exactly. It's been a long road, but I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm excited about the magazine.
Appreciate the opportunity.
I'm excited about Barcode and everything that you guys are doing within the world. Because I know that you guys are going to keep prospering and growing. And the more that you guys grow, the more that we will grow too. Yeah. We are going to...
We look forward to Same Sex Life magazine coming back. Yeah, because I did have a lot of questions, but of course we're running out of time.
Right.
Oh, we can do them? Oh,
Okay, so since you can, let me finish.
okay.
Because we got another one, Food for Less, where we take donations for food, but we take them to Ruth Ellis and things like that, because it's a lot of children that's out here starving because they family is not accepting them in their life. They are out here hungry and starving. So we from 12 to 17, 18, we out here feeding these babies every
Toys
year.
for Tots every
We do
year
the Toys
around
for Tots
Christmas
also.
and Thanksgiving. Giving away.
That's great.
And that's all the time that we have.
That's great. And I just want to say this. I just want to say this. That's why it's great that we have entrepreneurs out here now, because they don't just look at what's going in their pockets and things like that. They're actually giving back into the world also, and that is a big.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that is our Monday special edition of LGBT Radio Nation with Same Sex Life magazine on urbannationradio.com.
And follow them on
people.
Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Exactly. Have a great Monday.
Peace.